What is up, land of Bitcoin? I do believe we're on the verge of the dive down to about 30,000. I've been talking about this for a while. My last few videos, just playing out just about like I was talking about. It came up a little higher than I thought it might, but look at this drastic drop here just in the last hour or so. I ended my last video talking about watch out for this candle here on January 24th. This green guy here I was talking about. Watch out for it turning into a dragonfly doji. This red one here on January 10th, signaling a pump for a couple days and then the big dump. Right, my last video I talked about, and pow! Right, and I ended the video there. Watch out for that. So this is setting up good. It's matching my chart pretty good. This red vertical line's January 28th, 12 out of 13 months in this cycle. The price has dumped down to it. I was kind of thinking maybe this would be a month where it recovered and pumped up to it. It'd be the second time in 13 months it did that. But no, I don't think so. I think it's coming down and it's going to test the top of this blue descending channel here. See this trend line? Zoom out just a touch. It just keeps skipping off the top of it over and over and over again. I am expecting it to come down probably in the next 48 hours and hit this top of this blue channel and maybe lift off and then come back down, boom. And this could be about the last time it does it off this blue channel, because this pink line is 29,751. You can just call it 30,000, make it easy. Let's zoom out on the whole cycle here. This is where the big boys and ladies, Cathie Wood, Elon Musk, Jack Dorsey, Michael Saylor, people with tons of social influence, they came to the rescue here. And there's lots of support. This pink line is probably super strong support. If it were to crash below this pink line, then I think it's officially a bear market. But I don't think that's going to happen. I could be wrong. I think it's a platypus market. People talk about bull and bear markets constantly. I think there needs to be a new word for Bitcoin, because there is a supply crunch coming sooner than later. It's just not here yet. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's a platypus market, and maybe there's another push up to 60,000. First, second quarter of 2022, and then it comes back down. That's something I've been kicking around, and it would be a giant left shoulder head, and I don't know why that's not drawn. Why did that all just disappear? Oh, that's annoying stuff. Why'd that happen? Right, it could be another push up to 60,000 first, second quarter, and then we would have left shoulder, head, right shoulder over about 18, 24 months, right? A giant head and shoulders. That's still it's still playing out. It's total speculation, but watch out for that possibility. Otherwise, I do believe this is the cycle. It's a hype cycle, psychology of a market cycle, just playing out, and it's liable to look something along these lines. Probably come back down here and kind of do one of these numbers, and then we'll just be on our merry way to the next halving cycle out here in 2024. There might be like 2023. There could be maybe we go up to 50,000 or something. But then the next parabolic one, 2024, 2025. Saying to make this whole structure here, this whole thing we just went through in the last 13 months, it'll make it look like this. See this little thing down here, right? The next parabolic push, when a supply crunch happens, way up here, that's probably when it goes 100,000, 200,000 or more. That's going to make this giant, enormous monstrosity that we just went through look like this little itty bitty thing, right? When you zoom out. So that's why it's a good time to dollar cost average into Bitcoin now. Now, if there's total black swan events or something, none, that won't happen. But with all the thing, also everything remaining the same as it is today, Bitcoin should be at the supply crunch in 3 or 4 years, I would imagine. But what do I want to talk about? Anyways, the next couple of days, let's reset the chart. Next couple of days, Next couple days is what people probably want to know the most. I think I've been calling it pretty good. I don't use a lot of indicators. My chart is just working great, and it's a monthly cycle. Last Friday of the month. I wouldn't be surprised if it dumps. Let's see. We got a candle opening up in a couple hours. What time is it? You'll see this about 4:30. About an hour and a half from the time I publish this, the next candle will open. And be prepared. Be prepared for the dumpage. But don't get too scared because this pink line should be heavy duty support. I don't think the next big pump comes until first days of February or so. January 31st, January 30th to February 4th. I think that's where the next big juicy pump probably comes from, down around this area. I'm just basically saying the same thing I've been saying on my last few videos. This is kind of this didn't turn into a dragonfly doji, this one here on the 24th, but it resembles kind of a hammer candle. It's got this giant long wick, right? This big old thing. That's a nasty old wick. Right off the top of that channel, it comes back up, and the top wick's a little high, but it's still a bullish little guy. And right, boom, there it is, right? Just like I said in my last video, watch out for the 2-day pump. If it turns a dragonfly, it's technically not a dragonfly. The body's too big, but it's a bullish little guy. And there it was, boom, 2 days, boom, right? And then I said, watch out for this, boom, right? Watch out for this, boom. I do believe this is the next move. Now, please don't day trade this, because this is just my opinion. I've been watching this for 13 months, and this behavior, I've got it down pretty good. So, but Bitcoin can freak everyone out and do whatever it wants, boom, right? That's highly unlikely. But anyways, I do expect to dive down to this pink line and possibly a wick to 20. Whoops, I didn't mean to move my pink line. Possibly a wick down to 28, but not. I don't think it's going to stay on the pink line for long, and we'll just play it after that. There should be a pump coming in early February, at least 10%. If it comes down to 30,000, I guess when you're at 30,000, a 10% pump is only 33,000. So maybe 20-30% pump off of 30,000. Maybe back up to 40 would be about 25% pump up here. Before the next dump. That's just speculation. Anyway, something to think about. Watch out. Next 48 hours for dumpage would be my projection, my weather forecast. Thunderstorm coming. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching.